Well, hello all you wonderful people. I am at my house today and I'm doing something just a little bit different. This is not a fishing video. In fact, several videos from this one forward won't be fishing videos necessarily. Some will be, but not all of them. But last weekend, instead of going fishing, I went and bought a boat. And it's a Tracker Panfish 17, brand new. And I looked at used ones online, and the new ones, quite honestly, the new one was, there is a stupid fly. Go away, God. A used one, an 8-year-old one, no warranties. I had no idea how many hours on the motor, all that stuff, was $7,000 less than a brand new one with lifetime warranties. And I actually bought extra warranties, and I plan on going over all of this in future videos. So my thought process is this. I watched lots of videos about boats. I saw people on the water and all this stuff, but I never knew how much stuff cost, how much the actual boat cost, how much their payments are. So my plan for the next however long it takes is to talk about those kind of things. Now, I'm not going to do that today, but today I wanted to show you the boat, kind of walk around and let you see it and everything. It's like I said, it's 17 feet. It goes right there to my truck. Now, in my package, it also came with a spare tire down there, and there's a cover, and I'll get that cover tomorrow. Let me walk over here real quick, but just let you see everything. And what I did, these boats can come with up to a 40 horsepower motor, and this one had a 40 horsepower on it. But I told the guy, I said, listen, I am going from a 2-foot powered kayak to this boat. So what I did is I downgraded the engine from a 40 to a 20. But now what you'll notice is, of course, I have a 25. Well, apparently the Mercury 20s are on back order, and Mercury agreed to let me have this 25 horsepower motor basically for the same price as the 20 horsepower motor. Now, the $2,000 I saved, I invested in a Tarova Minn Kota trolling motor, but it has spot lock. It has, in fact, as I've been watching other videos about this trolling motor, it has all kinds of functions that I'm going to have to figure out how to use. But I wanted spot lock because the one thing I've learned when fishing out of a kayak or any kind of a watercraft, I suppose, is wind is not the friend of anything on the water. So there it is in all its glory. Now this is a different kind of boat. It is a stick steer. So this stick is my steering knob, and it controls, you'll see the motor back there. Backwards turns it left or right, and this way left, so it turns it left and right by the stick steer. Over there is the throttle. It has tilt. I guess I can tilt the motor. It does have a few of the controls. This is pretty basic. There's not a whole lot with it. There are no gauges, so I can't tell what's going on. It does have a live well, which you can use if you're going to keep fish. It's pretty basic. Under these seats there is storage, so I've got storage here. I have storage up front. Yeah, get that there. Just a nice storage box. It did come with a fire extinguisher, which is nice. 4 cup holders, two on the front, 2 on the back. It has rod storage. It comes with fore and aft lights. There are plugs for them to go in that turn them on, and that's right here. So it just plugs right into there, and it allows the light to be used at night if I need to do that. There's also one up front right here that plugs in so I have them for the fore and the aft. It just plugs right in and runs off the starting battery. And let's see what else. Oh, it does come with, it's funny, it comes with the Garmin Striker 4, which is what I have on my kayak. Now that is something I will eventually upgrade, but nothing right away. And then it has storage on this side. This is just a small storage area, probably for tackle and those kind of things. But oh, it has this Minn Kota with the trolling motor. This is called a geo position. So this allows the trolling motor to communicate with the boat, and it can figure out the position of the boat, the angle of the boat. It's really interesting. I've watched, there's a video or two about that Terrova trolling motor and its remote. There's a lot to learn, but I'm going to try and keep track of what I spend on the boat, how much my monthly payment is, how much insurance was, just everything you would want to know before you buy a boat. And because I would have liked to have known that. Of course, there's two banks for the, or 2 batteries for the trolling motor, and that's my starting my motor. Doesn't come with a battery bank. So the first thing I have done is I bought a couple things. Oh, and the gas tank is a 12-gallon gas tank. There's no gauges, and I always had to fill it up back here. There's no place to fill it up. So if you want a big fancy boat, this is not it. But what I wanted was something that was kayak-like. I'll be sitting low to the water in the boat, which I kind of wanted. I didn't necessarily want a bass boat per se. I just wanted something like this. So I was very excited about it. It comes with the trailer. That's part of included in the price, and it comes with your ratchets to hold it on. And I guess as far as the boat goes, that's what all comes with it. Now what I need to do is I'm adding a battery bank, a three bank battery charger, and I'm going to add on the trailer the trailer bunks that stick up to help guide you onto the trailer, because I've never done anything with the boat. So what do I have? Well, what I have done, I bought, this is the 3-bank battery charger. It's from Minn Kota. The fella at the boat ramp, this is an 18 amp charger, so that means each of the banks has a 6 amps. He said it's what he recommends, it's what he likes to put on their boats. One of the main reasons why is this actually comes with a 3-year warranty. It can charge lithium or regular batteries. It is waterproof. You don't have to worry about it getting wet. I did buy, this is something for your gas, and it was $14.29 there at the boat shop, but I'm sure I can get it a little bit cheaper than that. But this is something he told me to add every time I put fuel in. Now this was $220 on Amazon. Of course, that was $14.29, and then I bought, this is the it's a unlighted post guide on. I wanted to have something back here to help me, because I'll be doing lots of solo launches and trailers, or trailering. So I wanted to have something that would help me get this on there. This was I want to say $62. I'm pretty sure that's right, $62. These guide-ons, these posts, are very sturdy. These are not just a piece of PVC pipe. You know, if you can see how big around that is, this is a very nice sturdy piece of pipe. It does have a top on it. Of course, these are the aluminum guides for that'll go on the trailer. So far, let's see, what, 220, 62 is 282, and then 15, almost $300 I've spent already, and I've not even had this in the water yet. So I'm going to try and be as transparent as I can, so that as I go through this journey, you'll be able to kind of see how much it is. If you're thinking about buying a boat, this will at least help you kind of understand what you have to buy. I've already spent more money because I had to buy some launching lines. I had to buy dock lines. There's things I had to get that I didn't have, obviously. So before I make a lot of changes and spend a lot of money on accessories and add-on stuff, I do want to get it on the water and start fishing out of it. And then, like I did with my kayak, which is back here, by the way, my poor little kayak, I'm sure it's going to feel a little bit lonely for a while. She's basically on storage for now. I'll still have her and get her out on occasion, but most of my time will be spent right here trying to figure this thing out. And the main reason I got this, and I'm trying not to blab too much, so if you don't want to hear me blab about my life and my life goals, then you're done. But when I retire, I want to have a 22 or a 25 foot center console boat. I want to live near the ocean, and I've never owned a boat. I've never backed up a boat. I have never trailered a boat. I've never towed a boat. I've never done anything with the boat. So my thought is, well, two thoughts actually. Number one, I need to learn about boats and owning boats. Never done it before. And then number two, if I've got a 22 or a 25-foot center console boat and I want to go to a small freshwater lake, well, that's going to look kind of weird. So this is kind of my starter boat, and then I will go from there as I get the bigger boat. But I've got about 2 years or longer, maybe a little bit longer than 2 years, to learn about owning a boat. And that's kind of why I wanted to get this now. And then when I retire, I'll get the bigger boat, and I hope to move closer to the ocean and fish from there. So that's, if you ever wondered why some dude who fishes out of a kayak in small little freshwater lakes has Old Man by the Sea as his, or Old Man by the Sea Productions, just because I think it's ironic and funny. But also why I did that, it's simply because that's what I want to be when I retire, an old man by the sea. So I guess you got to speak it into existence, and that's what I'm doing. But I just want to put this out first to let you know that Old Man by the Sea has got a boat, and I'm on the first, or I guess the next step of my journey toward owning a bigger boat and living near the ocean. So if you made it this far and you don't mind hearing me blab a lot, which is what I'm doing today, then I will say thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoy this content or you want to watch my journey as I walk through with as a new boat owner who has no clue what he's doing, if you would like to see what happens as I move forward, please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of fishing content on there right now, and I will continue with fishing content obviously, but I will try and keep track of what I've spent, so that if you're thinking about buying a boat and you're on a limited budget, which everybody is anymore, that at least you'll have an idea of what you should expect to spend. I mean, I want to add a lot of things to this boat, but I'm going to wait. But for now, I'm going to get back to the back and get that battery charger installed, and if I can, get those guideposts on. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.